Floods can occur suddenly, can carry incredible force, and can be deadly.
At about 6:30, it was really my impression that we would get a normal high water and that it would all dissipate and be unremarkable. By 10 o'clock, I was putting on waders to try to salvage some stuff and move some of our equipment to higher ground. By 12 o'clock, the water had come up over my hip waders. This was going to be much worse than I ever thought possible. By 1 in the afternoon, I had gone from trying to salvage material goods and possessions to trying to formulate an evacuation plan for my family. We were rescued by boat at about 2 o'clock, 2:30 that afternoon. The water came up so quickly in this area that there were emergency response personnel that could not get here.
Mike shared his experience in dealing with a flood event that was more than what he expected. And from his experience, we learn how important it is to be ready to take quick action. These sounds are what you will hear when a flood warning is issued. Instructions and information will follow the sounds. This alert is generally issued 12 hours before a life or property-threatening event. In the case of a flash flood, there may be even less time. When a flood warning is issued, take quick action and prepare to evacuate. Move your disaster kit and your pet kit to your vehicle. Finalize shelter arrangements and make sure pets are allowed. Review your evacuation routes. Continue to monitor local weather conditions. Evacuation. During a flood, local authorities can recommend that you evacuate. When advised to evacuate, do not delay.
Oftentimes, due to the limited resources of responders, we have one opportunity and one opportunity only to evacuate people from their homes.
As you get ready to leave your home, turn off utilities at the main power switch. Shut off water. Close the main gas or propane valve. Take your house and car keys as you leave and lock up. Safety during evacuation. When evacuating, safety must always be the priority. Many fatalities and injuries occur when people are caught in a vehicle or swept away by floodwaters. When evacuating, do not attempt to walk across flowing streams. As little as 6 inches of rapidly flowing water can knock you off your feet. Do not attempt to drive through standing water. Just 2 feet of water can float most vehicles. Do not attempt to drive through rapidly flowing water. The roadway may have been washed away. Don't underestimate the force and power of water. If you cannot see the road, do not drive through the water. If the water rises too quickly, you may need assistance to safely evacuate. Beverly experienced this firsthand when she suddenly found herself trapped in her home and needed to be rescued.
The water raised on the cupboards very fast. I could see it raising just momentarily, like 3 and 4 inches. I knew that I should get out, but I can't swim, and it just seemed scary to step out into that water. I got a sleeping bag and my pillow and my little dog and got up on the breakfast bar and prepared to wait it out.
If you become trapped in your home by rising floodwaters, immediately move your loved ones and pets to the highest floor, to the attic, or to the roof if necessary. Take your cell phone with you and call for assistance. Do not touch any electrical appliances if water has entered your house or if you are wet from floodwaters. Summary. When flooding is possible, it is important to stay alert and be prepared to take action quickly. Let's learn from the experience of others who have been through it.
One of the greatest lessons learned from our flood was the need to have our citizens prepared. The reality is, we do not have the resources to respond to every emergency in a flood event. Emergency resources are not going to be available during the flood fight, and people need to be self-resilient and reliant upon their own resources.